Hello and welcome to the spectacular BC Place, the only tournament on the series housed under a roof, and what an environment it provides. But for this expert view, we're going to feature a team we haven't previewed before, a team that are bucking a trend we are seeing across the whole series of a higher amount of passes. Now check a look at the stats that say across the series there are more passes per game than we've ever seen. Now specifically USA Sevens threw out a real anomaly, a massive amount of passes, and Samoa, the team who have booked the trend completely, just looking at their statistics, they show they are not passing the ball anywhere near as much, just 23 passes on average per game. The rest of the teams are averaging 39 overall, which really does show how Samoa play in a different type of style. So digging down a little bit deeper with Samoa's statistics, the games that they won, they had a really low passing number, just 13, 16, 19 and 22 passes in those successful games. Conversely, the games they lost, they were racking up a massive amount of passes. And 38 passes against New Zealand was their by far worst performing game. So let's take a look at just how important that is analytically, but also attach it to the emotion that encompasses how Samoa play. Well, Samoa's first game against New Zealand really was a tough one to play in. New Zealand dominated, and with their style of play, they want to rack up the passes. They've got so many threats across the pitch. Malia pulling the strings out wide, and as we saw last week in the expert view, just how good New Zealand are with or without the ball. The experienced campaigner Vickerman again knowing exactly what to do at the right time, and Dixon winning those collisions, and Samoa at this point cannot stop New Zealand's attack. It is a quite emphatic victory for New Zealand, and just look at the body language of the Samoans. You talk about body language in a game of rugby, it usually tells you how well a team are going to do. If they're up for it, if they've got that belief and confidence, they go pretty well indeed. Now this next clip shows Samoa looking completely different, and when they played against Australia, the confidence that they had, making it all about them, was there to see. They may well have sneaked their way through to the quarterfinals, but take a look at this shot from Matavao. Puts the right shoulder in, John Porch gets hit into the stand, and this is a massive moment for the Samoans. Looking at how much it means to those players there shows you can have the confidence and ability without necessarily playing the right game plan. If you've got that will to want to win, good things can happen, and that is completely personified with this next clip when they took on Argentina. The man to watch is Matunga. Argentina, a little bit all over the place, but just look how many people are in shot to celebrate with one of the most gifted players that Samoa have. Alamana Matunga scores the try, the rest of the team coming to celebrate, and when you see moments like this on a sevens pitch, you know they've got synergy. They should end up with a point each for that, because it really was at the moment of the tournament from the Samoan perspective. So if Samoa get the emotion right, and get the tactics of not passing the ball much, being physical and aggressive in how they take teams on, they could once again hit the heights we saw in 2010.